And welcome to Piss Magazine, everybody. It's Tanner Haight.
Welcome back. It's Seth.
Man, we just watched like a really great movie with like a few bummer notes in it.
Yeah.
So we watched Seven Psychopaths with Sam Rockwell, Christopher Walken, Colin Farrell. A fucking awesome movie, dude. I don't know how this one slipped by and why no one talks about it.
It's weird. I don't think it probably did well. I could double check that. But like for a movie that's that smart, that meta and that funny, I mean, it feels like maybe like if it, I don't know why, I could see that movie shot in 1996.
Totally. I mean, just because the structure of it and the pacing of it is like so Coen Brothers-esque that it's kind of hard not to get. I don't know. I felt like I was watching a kind of movie I'd never seen before, despite all of the really clear writing and structural influences. Visually, it's kind of its own movie. I mean, there's a few allusions to other things, but like I was like, man, this looks like it's like they took an engine from one car and put it into like a concept car body.
Yeah. It's because it's being like three different movies at once is the best way to explain it. It's like a movie that's within a movie that's also like being an action thriller and that's also being like a romantic movie. It's kind of a blend of everything. So like the visual style of it's very interesting. I wonder what it's shot on, but what do you think the budget was?
Okay, my guess would be $55 million. Oh, sorry. Wait, I can't see the budget. Didn't know.
Office?
But sorry, dude. I thought I was looking at the budget. Oh, sorry. 15 million. That makes a lot more sense. That was my initial.
Shot in L.A.
Okay.
And then they I guess everybody just worked for a flat rate. The actors.
I mean, I guess
huge actors.
They're huge fucking actors, and for a director that's done what 10 things, 6 things.
Like 7. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
this was like his third movie.
What did he do before this that would get him that sort of cachet? Because it is like...
Well, In Bruges is the big one, but that was like 2008.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was 2012, so it was a 4-year gap.
That's literally like the time it takes for your career to die in Hollywood. Like, hey, were you a great director 4 years ago? Who gives a shit?
I guess because like In Bruges is 2008, Seven Psychopaths 2012, and then 3 Billboards 2017.
Dude, when 3 Billboards came out, I love it when a movie gets like women excited.
Yeah.
Like every woman, I was living in Seattle at the time. Every woman I spoke to was like, let's talk about 3 Billboards and Lady Bird. 3 Billboards and Lady Bird. And I tried to watch Lady Bird. Such a fucking bummer movie, dude. I'm like, do women like happy movies or just sad movies with a happy part in it?
Possibly. I think it's like as Lady Bird is like kind of a... Let's see. I haven't seen it since I was with my ex. I don't know. I remember thinking it was just like a slice of life.
Yeah.
Or more of a realistic slice of life movie.
I know, it's just so dark. Like here's what I hate seeing: beautiful people being bummed out. That Taxi Driver works for me because at that point in his life, Robert De Niro, 6 out of 10, firm 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
But if you get any prettier than that, I want to help you. I want to fix you, baby. I want to save you.
I think like I was gonna say because I guess like again Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, it's like your favorite fucking movie, isn't it?
It's so good, dude. It's a comedy. I'm telling you, it's a comedy. Dude.
So I can tell you right now, no one that watches Piss Magazine has seen Manchester by the Sea.
I don't think anybody's seen Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, like the people were making jokes that the Academy didn't even watch it,
which is weird because he won Best Actor.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's like it's probably a great fucking movie. But like, can you do your little spiel about it? Have you done it on Piss before?
I think I have. I don't know. Quick, but like I think it's like the most realistic depiction of life that's entertaining because movies that like try to be too realistic kind of have a detachment of like, well, I'm not enjoying watching this.
Yeah, you're just kind of watching someone be sad for most of those movies.
But this movie, what kind of the genius of it is that it's showing life, but it doesn't take that moment to show you like where the music swells during the funeral scene, and it has certain shots, and someone gives a speech. It doesn't do that.
It's almost like a documentary narrative kind of thing.
And so, but the thing is like
documentary approach.
It has this fun where it's just like it's real life and how like life works, and that like in these somber moments where it's like it's like the most depressing thing happened to you, and you turn on the radio and a pop song plays because the
world doesn't
revolve around you. So that's like this movie where it's like, he's remembering something really shitty happens, but then him and his fucking nephew are lost and they don't know where to park the car, and his nephew's fucking bugging him like, where the fuck's the car, you moron? And it's just funny. And it's just like, oh man, this guy's life's tragic, but like, life goes on. I think it's a very impactful film for that.
Dude, I had a rough couple of weeks, so like I'm waiting to not be so fucking fragile so I can start watching bummer shit again, because it's like some of my favorite stuff.
Oh yeah,
is like kind of like downbeat, but I'm like, I really don't want to fucking cry right now, man.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's so fucking like, I don't know, what's your like favorite total bummer fucking movie, like no upside, no, it's totally bleak? Because I feel like
it's kind of hard because it's weird, but Good Time is kind of that movie, because it's like
it is bummer after bummer.
It's bummer after bummer, and there's no like. I guess the ending is peace, that he's just finally got caught. Like that ending shot. That's the happy moment, is that he got caught, and then his brother's in an institution. It's the inverse, right, of the title, Good Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, man, like there's some movies that just have bad shit titles. Good Time is fine, because what are you going to name that movie? Tarred Brother and the Vampire? Like, it's not, there's no good title for it.
It's like, definitely cannot let my girlfriend watch this episode. Her favorite movie is Remember Me.
Okay.
The 9/11 romantic comedy. Which is an accidental 9/11 movie. And she loves that movie. And I'm like, that ending is trash. Is it not?
It's been long enough. You should tell the audience what the ending is.
So, Remember Me is like this story about Robert Pattinson and this girl. And it's like kind of a will they, won't they, and then they fall in love. And it's like all the ups and down roller coasters. Her dad doesn't like him, all this stuff. And then it ends.
Start with the classroom. Start in the classroom.
Oh, fuck. You go.
Okay. So this whole romantic story has played out to a happy ending, like, and it's the movie is over. It should have stopped, and then it cuts to a random classroom, and the teacher's writing on the board September 11th, 2001, and you're like, wait, what is, huh? Because you never really pick up when the movie takes place. Like, no one's on a cell phone, no one's on a computer, and then it cuts to Robert Pattinson visiting his dad at work.
Oh no, where does he work?
The fucking like 83rd floor of the World Trade Center.
Watching the fucking plane coming in
at like eye level.
Black, right? It just fades to black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. And but it has a plane sound in the background while it fades to black, and you're like, what the fuck? That's so gay.
Yeah. It's just such a rug pull, and it's like,
it's cheap because it's like, oh, 9/11's bad, so you should feel sad now.
Yeah, it's like, imagine if there was like this like romantic comedy about like this couple that meets at like a rubber tire factory, and they fall in love, and they go swimming together, and they spend time together. But it's a shitty little ghetto they live in, and then it zooms out at the end, and it's like Auschwitz. It's just like out of nowhere.
It's like a two Russian couple, right?
Yeah.
And they're living in the 80s, and they're struggling, and it's like an art house film where they're like trying to kindle their love again, right? And it's like he has to go to work, but he works at a facility. And oh no, it's Chernobyl.
Like the last line the wife says is, "Good luck at the nuclear power plant Chernobyl today. Have fun at Chernobyl." Like, dude.
See, isn't it weird like how we just accept some movies where it's like they just talk English but with their accent still?
I think it's so funny that we just let
like
that fly.
The death of Stalin rules.
Dude, yeah, because everyone's just talking. And
yeah, it doesn't matter. They just had the actors talk with their regular voices.
Here's the weirder thing to me. movies and like the made in like the 50s. Like I'm watching a lot of Hammer movies and shit. Like, they all talk like with this foppish sort of accent, and it's very animated. And everyone in old movies does that, and I'm like, none of you were around in the 1880s. How do you know what they talked like? Yeah. Like, who decided that like everyone's gonna talk like Teddy Roosevelt? But also, everybody.
But like, did you know that there's a video I saw years ago. It's bloopers from movies from that era.
Oh.
And so they're like, okay, Charlie, we're gonna go down. Fuck. All right, retake. And it's like, oh, they don't actually talk like that. It's a performance thing. Maybe that was just like everyone has to talk like this in movies. There's probably some article about it.
Well, hi, that article is on Piss Magazine right now. It's called a transatlantic accent. You probably knew that. And it's fucking just it creates this idea of being bi-coastal. Like, okay, so you're but in the oceanic sense. Mm-hmm. So like I spend as much time in New York as I do in England, so I just sort of talk like nobody. And it's interesting. I guess for some reason it made movies maybe sound more sophisticated. I wonder.
But they all, I mean, like, there's some exceptions, right, throughout everything. But it's like the original The Thing sucks. It's just like flat, and it's just like a stage play.
Yeah.
And they like go into one room and then they leave, exit like the one room. Like there's a lot of shitty 50s movies.
Dude, so like I kind of want to look at like, you know what Cahiers du Cinema is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I want to, of course you do, but I want to look at old articles and shit, like see what movies they were watching, because they would watch like John Ford movies, and John Ford's like a workman. He just like makes movies. There's no art to it really. I mean, there's craft, but there's no like. He's not like constantly trying to reinvent the wheel or anything.
Yeah. What's it? I feel like an old movie I need to rewatch. I watched it as a kid because like my grandfather's like, you need to know what real movies are, and he showed me like The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh.
And I remember pretending to like it, or I liked it. I can't remember, just to please my grandfather. But I wonder if that has to stick out in other movies during the decade, right?
Like, yeah, because otherwise,
39?
Well, because think about it, man. It's like, how 39 really?
I could be wrong.
No, I mean Wizard of Oz was full color in 39, so I wouldn't be shocked. But it's
51. I'm fucking way off. I must be thinking of something else also.
Every 50s sci-fi movie is like a guy standing and talking to somebody in a room. It's like Marvel movies now.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid The Day the Earth Stood Still is. But that had such a cultural impact on everything,
dude. But think about the social commentary they baked into it.
Yeah,
like it was a really big piece about not being xenophobic.
Yeah, because like what's that line? It's like in the beginning. It's like, I'm a Democrat. Like the guy's like reading a newspaper. It's like all. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, I
gotta rewatch that. You know what we should actually just watch is the Keanu Reeves version from '08. I heard that. I remember watching that from Redbox with my family, and it sucked as a kid. So I'm like, I can't even imagine how bad it is now.
I've been thinking about that movie off and on because I know I think it focuses on the interrogation a lot, and
I wonder what that. Oh, I gotta know who directed it.
I'm always trying to think of like the cheapest way to shoot a movie, and I don't think you could beat Phone Booth with Colin Farrell.
Phone Booth kind of rules though.
Phone Booth is a great movie.
It's also 88 minutes.
Oh, really?
That's with the credits.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's right under 90.
It's basically a fucking Outer Limits episode then, isn't it? Well, okay, that's kind of nice.
All right, so the director of the 2008 is Scott Derrickson.
I don't know who that is.
What did he do? He did the fucking Black Phone.
Really?
Recently, yeah, and he did the first Doctor Strange movie.
Dude, what?
And Sinister. What the fuck?
Who's this sleeper hit?
Who's this guy? Maybe I need to rewatch that '08 version.
Yeah, I mean,
probably most likely it's review bombed no matter what from like boomers who are like, the original's the best. It's the best, you know. And we used to be able to beat our kids and rape them.
Dude,
look at the government getting involved.
Dude, I think film guys, at least the ones I know, like the Xers.
Yeah.
They are like, you know what? 50s movies, some are really great, but 99% of them suck, and it's men in white lab coats talking to each other. And it's like, that's not fun for anybody. I was listening to fucking this is what I was doing for fun a few days ago. We went out to like a UFO hotspot and we listened to like old radio plays and shit.
That rules.
And it was weird because they were trying to be like really socially progressive in this 1940s radio play. So like a female police sergeant comes up and is like, "Hi, I'm Sergeant Damesville," and the guy's like, "I've never seen a lady police before," and she's like, "I'm good at my job," and you're like, "Oh, word? This has been a slow march." This came out in like 43. And it's like, oh, and it was also heavily about like animals' rights. It was about like a woman who killed people if they hunted or did dog fights. There's this one guy, he's being interviewed by the police, and he's like, "Yeah, no, old man Abernathy, yeah, he ran dog fights. I never liked that much. I mean, I go to cockfights plenty, because those are just chickens. We eat those." And it's absolutely the most confusing message I've ever gotten.
That's so weird. It's kind of okay. So like I pointed out while we were watching Seven Psychopaths, it's like they keep saying fag and things are gay throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, and when did it come out? Like 2009?
No, 2012. So it's like Obama's second term. It's just that era where it's like, okay, if we point out that gays don't like being called fags, we can say it.
It's. I think really it's just like. I guess I'm finally on board with America being less shitty. It took me a while to get there, but I guess I'm here for it. It's really like when Trump happened, it was just kind of like, okay, let's just get rid of all of this stuff that reminds us. I don't know. It's kind of like throwing out shit your ex-girlfriend gave you.
And, again, it's like getting the stuff that we were probably into where it's just like, what were we watching? Joe Rogan, especially in
16?
15, 16.
Oh, sure, yeah. A lot of Joe Rogan.
I guess I might have been listening to Sam Harris's podcast still.
You know what, man? I love kind of bouncing between the skeptic sphere and the like people that believe giants are real sphere. Like, it's like whatever sort of entertainment I need. If I need to feel like the world is normal and makes sense, I'll watch some Sam Harris or something.
Yeah.
Or Telltale Atheist, he's really good. And then immediately, like the second I feel like jazzed on life, I'm like, let's go watch some Mind Unveiled and get weird.
Let's get weird. Let's have fun. Let's have conspiracy theories fucking fun again.
Yeah, dude, all the fun has been taken out. When the second we got a real one with Epstein, it's like all the fun got sucked out.
Oh, it's like, oh, that's damn.
It ruined my fanfic.
Yeah, and then it's like now my dad's texting me that I need to put my phone in aluminum foil and put it in the microwave.
Right.
This is to protect it from the FEMA?
Yeah, the FEMA 5G zombie signal. That was so, like, dude, it could have been us, man. It could have been us.
Are we going to turn out like that? I'm so scared to turn out like that.
No, I'm just
my dad never used to be like that.
It's media diet, dude. It's like I changed my media diet, changed my whole outlook on the world. 100%.
I know, I don't watch political shit anymore, really.
Can't stand it. In fact, can we just state categorically, we're not going to talk about a war anywhere.
Any wars.
Any of them, anytime. Fuck that shit.
Unless it's like a war with a studio.
Yeah.
I think lag's over. Strikes are over.
Yeah. 170 some fucking days.
Yeah. We're not going to get good TV at the end of this year, but whatever.
That's fine. That's fine.
Or next year, I guess.
Dude, it's going to be strange because maybe this will be a good time for adjustment for them. Because
would you take good writing over with lower budgets?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, totally. 100%. Like, that's the thing is, like, a lot of that shit is bloated anyways. But here's the thing. Once you make a show look better, you can't go back. Because there's some shows, dude, where it's like...
New Girl Season 1 looks like shit compared to Season 3.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Or, like, when you're watching, like, Family Guy, and you know the funnier stuff is in, like, Season 1 through 3, but it looks like it was, I don't know, hand-drawn on a table.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. I mean, they even, like, poke fun at it themselves. What's the one where...
They go back to the pilot?
Yeah, they go back to the pilot.
It's called Back to the Pilot.
Oh, yeah. That episode rules just for the fact that it's, like, you can see how much or, like, what a budget does or, like, I don't know, just like technology has improved to the point.
Yeah.
It's like wild, the difference. And then like, when did everything go widescreen? 2012?
No, it was actually '06.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, dude, I was watching Will and Grace, and their last 2 seasons are 16:9 full frame.
That's wild. I know. I keep having like for some reason like I'm like, oh yeah, the show looked great, and then like I like throw it up on the 4K TV. It's like in 480 4:3.
Dude,
oh,
there was fucking so back to Will and Grace. I've just been binge watching TV. I was sick for a couple weeks, and like fucking the credits are out of focus.
Oh no.
It's like, so they shot on film, and they did this like the old school thing where you do the credits on a black screen and then you composite out the black.
Oh,
and I'm like, fix it with AI, guys.
Something.
Give it a pass. Like, because that shit is so hard to look at now.
But it's like, where would the budget come from, right? Because like, it's like, what was that show? Suits. It went on to Netflix and it did like 1 billion views.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason I can't remember, but like, if there was like a weird thing, Netflix probably would put something in a budget to fix something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so Lost was shot on film, and so when they did the Blu-ray, it's all widescreened, and so it looks amazing still because it's shot on film. And they can preserve it because film, what is it? Is it like 53K or something like that? I've heard 18. I've heard 40. I've heard 70. Like, it's like whatever the natural resolution of film is, it's better than
and
it's
anything.
like we can always preserve it. Whatever new technology comes out, we can always upscale the film. And so it's like, I don't know, some of these old shows though, it's kind of hard to watch. I feel like, I'm not trying to be a fucking zoomer, but there's sometimes I'm like, damn, I just can't get into it.
Yeah, no, sometimes it's literally easier to watch a like fully upscaled like 50s or 60s movie than it is to watch something that was shot in the 90s on shitio.
Yeah, I know. Especially those like digital cameras that they were using for like Survivor.
Oh, mini DV,
like,
bro.
Oh god, in, like,
fuck mini
2002.
DV.
Oh god, it looks like shit.
I honestly, like, you have to like wait for your brain to adjust. It's like, do you remember when HD came out and everything looked like it was moving too smooth?
Yeah. They fixed it. It was like between 07 and 09. It was like a little buggy. It didn't. I feel like 2012 they finally fixed it.
Yeah, it was just like I woke up one day and like television looked normal again. I was like, okay, this is better.
Or did we just adjust, right?
Yeah,
people wake up. Old TV's better.
I keep having this thought in my head that makes no sense. I should get a landline telephone.
You could be one of those people who get, what is it? You can connect your phone.
Yeah, a little headset.
You can buy it like on Amazon.
It's not because I miss the headset. It's because I want, like, I don't know, the 10 or 15 people that need to reach me ever.
Yeah, true.
Can like reach me, but I don't. Like, I didn't look at my phone for 2 hours while we watched 7 Psychopaths, and like fucking 22 notifications. And they were all relevant, and I'm like, this is too much.
This is when I like got mad. It was like fucking Yahoo Mail was like, "Hey, we miss you." I'm like, who the fuck? Why is that programmed?
Yeah.
They just want me to open the app and look at it. It's like, I don't need to open my app right now. Look, I'll open you, Yahoo Mail, once my Blue Chew gets here, and it's in Illinois right now. I just wanted to try it out again with the girlfriend. I also bought Lock and Load. It's at the crib.
Yeah, is that the fucking cum pill?
It's the cum pills.
How many of those do you have to take a day?
It's 8 pills. No, it's 9. It's 5 in the morning at 4 at night.
That's fine. You're taking them all at once.
Yeah.
I choose CBD like a motherfucker, dude. I've been taking like 250 milligrams a day probably.
I need to. You got the good stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Because I got to get off of ibuprofen.
Oh, yeah.
So terrible
fuck that shit. Yeah, man.
I'm also doing ibuprofen mixed with alcohol because I'm a psychopath and want to die.
This stuff's pretty good. CBG flower.
Okay.
Also makes you piss like a racehorse.
I mean, I piss like a racehorse anyway.
No,
I hold it in at work. Not
I hold it in. See, I was wondering about that, man. Cause like I think I've made biological decision. There's nothing wrong with me, but like I go pee like fucking 8 times a day, dude.
All right, so it can be different things. You're taking a lot of fluid.
A ton, yeah, and a ton of
vitamins
too.
Yeah. Right? So that's a factor. So I have been trying to. I've lost 20 pounds, but like I go to work. I have a protein drink in the morning, and then for my break, I have like my lunch break. I have a protein drink and an energy drink to get through the rest of the shift. And I do feel better, but like I have to piss like all the fucking time at work. And for the, I don't know, first 2 weeks, I thought there was only bathrooms at the front of the warehouse.
Oh, God.
So I had to, it's a fucking 3.5 minute fucking walk both ways just to piss. And if you have to go, oh man, it's terrible.
Dude, I don't know, man. I've been trying to.
The back of the fucking store, no one told me. It's literally fucking 20 seconds away.
I need a day job so we can get somewhere with all this shit we're doing, and you know, I kind of want to go to Bali. I just want to do that.
That sounds fun.
It does, doesn't it? I've never done Europe. I've never done Asia. I kind of want to do it.
Going on a trip to Tennessee in a couple months.
Nice. Oh, where about?
Oh man, my girlfriend really cannot listen to this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you do. I forgot.
Is it a surprise?
I just remembered someplace in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That we're going with Gino, the guy who's got all the equipment, and her friend Katie. It's supposed to be fun. He's got family up there. They have like a fucking spare house, rich family, you know? Right. And so we're just going to stay there and just like hang out in Tennessee. I think maybe go to a festival. Could be wrong.
Dude, Tennessee's fun, man. It's one of those places where like you go and you buy something at a gas station, and then before you know it, you have 3 new friends and you've been at this gas station 20 minutes.
Like way too long.
Yeah. Like,
oh, yeah. No, we moved there for 3 months, but my mom grew up in Maine. So, like, she got, like, real accustomed to the Midwest. I guess South? I don't know. But we were playing at the church, and I was pushing my sister on the swing, and there's, like, this thing that's moving on the tree. I was like, what's that? And it turned out to be, like, a king snake. So it's, like...
Whoa.
It's, like, 12 feet. It's fucking huge. And, it was by my sister, and then my mom saw me like carry my sister away, and she's like, "What's going on?" And then she sees the huge snake, and like she flips out. And we moved 2 weeks later. She was like, "No." My dad had to like kill it with a shovel. The pastor's wife at the church was screaming, like, "Oh my God, kill that fucking thing!"
You know what's funny? I've seen some snakes killed in my time because I fucking lived in the South for a little bit. It's always with a shovel or a hoe.
Yeah.
It's just you got to take the head off. It's a brutal thing.
So funny.
But like I don't know, you got animals.
What is it? Fucking. What does he do in Master Disguise?
What does he do?
Oh yeah, with the cobra, he's like.
Dude.
We already talked about it, but the 9/11 thing is so funny.
How did
9/11 in the turtle outfit?
Here's the thing: if I went to India and I saw all this culture and food and art, and I was like, wow, this is a whole new world for me. If I saw a guy playing music to a snake in a basket, that would be the only thing I remembered. I'm not shocked that's the stereotype. That's the coolest shit ever.
It's dope. The funny thing is, I watched Darjeeling Limited with my mom.
Yeah.
The whole time she's like, "Oh, disgusting country. I would never be there." I was like, "Whoa, Mom. Dude. Mom!" She's like, "It's filthy. There's nothing. Nobody cleans anything. They cook food in their shit." And I was like, "Mom, Mom, chill out, Mom." Chill. And then
it's not Brooklyn.
But then she showed me like those YouTube videos, and it's like Indian people like walking out from the street and then like stepping on like dough to make.
Or you see those videos of people like in India and they're pouring drinks and they're just like pouring it over their hand for like no discernible reason. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's a thing.
I just don't want it to be part of my.
I just don't want it to be part of my life.
I just have to admit, my mom's a germaphobe.
Dude, do you remember that guy who he was like allergic to everything? So what he did is he went to India and walked around in people's waste. Oh. And he like developed like a super immunity to like fucking so many things.
Yeah.
Like,
isn't there like that meme of the guy who like didn't bathe for like 80 years or like 50 years and then he bathed and he died or something?
Yeah. Like 3 weeks later he fucking died. He caught like pneumonia.
A real dude.
Yeah. Truly, like, I don't like showering.
Which is weird because like I can't. I have to shower.
It calms me down, man. Makes me happy.
Dude, especially after working. I'm working around raw chicken. You think I'm bringing that into the bedroom?
Fuck
no.
Dude. No, dude, sometimes my boyfriend comes home and he smells like Jimmy John's bread. That is confusing.
That's weird.
It is.
Is it weird to have sex with the smell of Jimmy John's bread going?
We shower.
Yeah.
It's like, 'cause that's the thing. Well, one,
Then it's like if you eat Jimmy John's, you get horny.
I see. That's the thing. I don't want to build an association. I don't want to like need turkey in the room to get aroused.
Oh man, that would suck.
Man, this is why I'm a firm believer, that you should only jack off when you have a naturally occurring boner, and when you do, you run out of whatever room you're in. I don't care if you're the president. You jack it off.
Well, my problem is, I don't know.
I gotta go.
My girlfriend thinks I need to get my T levels tested.
Yeah?
I told you about that. Yeah.
No, I don't think you did.
She's like concerned because she's like, you get aroused very easily and you can have sex for hours with your weight and all this stuff. She's like diagnosing me. She's like, I think your T levels are high. I'm like, I don't think so. She's like, you jacked off 5 times with me and then you fucked me for 2 hours. I was like, I should probably get those tests.
Dude, I have the same affliction, right?
Yeah.
And I got my T levels checked last year, and they were like, I don't know, it was in like the mid 700s, which is like really good. Mm-hmm. But it's still, for me, my takeaway is like, I want to be at 1,000.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to be higher. That's all it did for me.
I know. What she got upset because like we worked out together for a week and it was just too much sex for her. I put her out. I was like, oh, she's like, you're sore. I'm like, it goes away when I get horny.
100%.
Yeah.
I remember like, it's been like a year since I've weightlifted seriously, like at all. But fucking the first few days at the gym, it's like my only fucking reprieve was sex. Like, and then immediately after sex, my calves would stop working.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so sore all the time. And as soon as I get home, I'm in bed. I'm like, what's up, lady?
What's up? Hey, what's going on?
You got thick thighs next to me. What's going on, pretty girl? She's like, get the fuck away from me. I'm like, she's like, she used to like talk about like, oh yeah, I'm like a whore.
Yeah.
Like, not
you
more.
Fucked it out of her?
I fucked it out of her. I bless her. I don't have a gigantic penis or anything. You know. But it's good. And you know, I don't know. It's just like we had sex for 9 hours, and she's just been like weirded out by it, and like her friends didn't believe her, and then she like noted it one time we had sex and like how long we had sex for, and she's like, he's crazy, and she's like, I'm not crazy. It's just sex, man.
Yeah, it's just sex. Oh man, I don't know. I no-fapped myself for like a week. Just to get that fucking reset. Yeah. That full reset, dude.
That's a thick load, too.
Yeah. Yeah. The next few are thick. Yeah. But, like, fucking... It did not change my endurance at all, but it made me, like, like, now coming before 30 minutes is an option.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's, like, depends on mood. So, apparently, like, with the male body... So ejaculating doesn't mean orgasm.
Word?
Mm-hmm. So, which then I did not continue reading the article because it just like puzzled me. I was like,
you had to go sit outside and think.
Yeah, that's that fucking the meme of what's that fucking Narcos? Pablo just like looking at shit. Like that's basically how I was because I was like. I guess, yeah, because sometimes I've ejaculated. I'm like, I'm still horny, or I didn't feel like I got off.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Been there, man.
mood setting and shit. So it's like, I guess that makes sense. Next episode, I'll do more research.
Do you think those people that just, they have sex twice a week and they never think about their partner's needs, do you think they have it all figured out?
I don't get that.
In their head, I think they're very content. They have no...
But that's like the general population of guys.
Yeah. But think about it. No cognitive dissonance. They just think sex is something fun they do, like golfing.
Do we not understand it because we're not straight?
That could be it.
Because we're just bi.
Yeah. Dude, and you know what?
We're all about, pleasure. I don't know.
Dude, you know what? Being bi, I was really, like, in my feelings about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, it would be really nice to just be gay. Like, I was like, I'd even take that as a downgrade. You know what I mean? It's like, but I love women. It's like literally it's just, I fought with it. I struggled with it. Women are still beautiful and I want to fuck them.
It's hard because it's like, I was trying to explain it to an ex one time where it's like, that, like, you see the beauty in everybody, but it's like, I've always it's not even sexual, but like when you see an attractive guy, you're like, oh wow, that guy's very handsome and like all this stuff. And it's like, people have problems with just like admitting that thing. It's like, what?
Huh?
Why does that bother you?
No.
I don't know. It's like, I'm not that much smarter than a lot of people, but like, I don't know why people get very insecure about these thoughts.
I didn't realize, like, I don't know. I've had some life experiences where like they've now granted me the insecurity that some people have lived their whole lives with, and I'm like, oh, that's what that feeling is. That's why. So sometimes, like, I don't know, you'll just have a moment of doubt, and you'll be like, oh, that's how that other person lives their whole life. And it's so weird. And it's just, I can drop it, but it's like...
I know. There's that, what's the saying? Everybody's a little bi, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like...
people say.
I want, like... See, the problem is I can never know.
You can never know?
I can never know. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, that's the thought, and that's what the people, extreme Christians who are like, all homosexuality is just just like sick, disgusting perverts. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's more of like, it's just fun having sex.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Yeah, it's really fun. And honestly, it's like, dude, I don't know. You and I both know it's like 80% how you sell yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like some people, some dudes have a really good sales pitch. Like, honestly, when I see an attractive man, my first thought is nowhere near my first thought when I see an attractive woman. It's I don't know how it is for you, but like they do not process the same at all.
No.
Like I have to be like charmed.
Yeah, see, so like I have a friend of my friend, she worked at a place. She had this coworker, attractive guy, 23, rough upbringing, all this stuff, right? Likes anime, but he's like 6'1", attractive. When he's talking to you about stuff he likes, it's like, oh wow, like you get interested. So then I find out that he's like messaging coworkers and telling them that, like, just blunt, like, hey, when's my schedule? You have a nice ass, by the way. And it's like, whoa, buddy, you can't talk to women like that.
No,
and
seriously,
like,
where were you raised?
Foster. To be fair, but like, I'm just like, damn, do not a lot of guys know. And then that's where it's where I kind of figured out the like incel culture stuff, where it's like this just like hate for everything with like, I don't know if it's a confidence thing.
They didn't have the tool. Well, for some of them it is. And I think a lot of it comes down to they don't have the tools and they didn't have anyone to give them false confidence, which is how you stumble your way into your first few relationships.
I know, but it's like these guys listen to like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
For relationship advice, but not to be
political,
but like, to be fair to Ben Shapiro, like he courted his wife and then married her within like a year of knowing her, or it's like very short time, like 6 months.
Wow.
And so they got married and they were both virgins. So it's like, I would not take like dating or like self-discovery through like a Ben Shapiro.
No,
but a lot of these guys do, and then that's where you get like the Andrew Tate arc, where they're like kind of sick of that stuff, and so they go into like banging a bunch of women at once, but they never can get women because they don't know how to talk. They just think like, I have a buddy, who literally just talks like, well, women are dogs and they should like just clean up after you and stuff. I'm like, I mean, you're gonna find one woman out of 99 who's like okay with that, but it's because she's attracted to you and likes you.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the words you were saying. It's like so stupid.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, yeah, women are these great things in your life. I mean, they make your life easier if it's the right person, and it's like, but like if you just walk in and expect shit because you exist, it's like women do this too. Some women expect you to be sexually aroused because they're there.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. Like, it's like, so if you're a guy, you can't really expect women to fucking fall all over you if you're not interesting, funny, good looking. Like, you literally have to pick like two of the three.
You don't even have to be good looking. If you just like can talk and like you're actually passionate about something.
Yeah, be sweet. Like, not everyone is shallow as fuck, dude. Like,
no,
truly not.
No, most women that I guess I'm a good example. It's just that, like, if you know how to talk, like, especially like the first message to like a lot of women does mean a lot. So it's like, I didn't believe this for a while, but like, you know, I've been with someone for a few weeks and they show me their Tinder. And it was like, it's like in the 80% of guys are just saying, you have nice tits. Like, as the opening line. And you're like, whoa.
Dude.
That's terrible.
You are not getting enough matches to volume shoot like that.
And that's, like, Hinge is probably better than Tinder for actually, like, trying to find some type of thing.
In my experience.
It puts enough out there where it's like, they like this, this, and this, and this. Just open up. Be like, oh, hey, I like that movie. Oh, hey, I've been to that place. It's a good place. Like, bring up a conversation like that. Most of the time, you can get a date.
Yeah.
Within the first, like, 30 minutes of talking.
Seriously. No, set up a time to meet within, like, half an hour. Because it's if you talk to somebody for 3 weeks, like, I've been talking to somebody for a few weeks.
They're boning other people. Guy or girl.
100%. And it's like, you need to enter their life. I don't know if you want them in a serious way.
I guess we should probably do a dating show at some point.
Probably. I don't know. It's weird that we tried to do that once, but we picked such a terrible title. Everyone got confused as to what the premise of the show was.
Okay, yeah.
Incel etiquette.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, canceled. But it was originally going to be like dating advice for incels, and everyone just thought we were like taking a stand as incels, even though we're like, we're not.
You could rebrand the show, right?
I don't know. I just want it to be dead. We're doing so much cooler shit now.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck. Oh yeah, next paycheck, we're gonna start up that post-sex podcast with my girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's
You better wash your hands if you're gonna use the mixer.
Listen. No, I'm gonna do it. 2015 style. 2 Yetis and just the fucking MacBook.
Hell yeah, the way God intended.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to make a custom media output so both mics will run on one input.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll sick. Yeah, because I don't know. I think it'd be fun because like we're growing in our relationship and it'd be fun because like. We both feel bad for people, especially like friend groups where it's like you see a bad couple in your friend group and it's like you don't know how to help. But it's like they do every toxic trait. Like instead of talking to your partner about something, you're going to do an example of what they're doing to get back at them. But that never works out.
No.
It just toxic.
Then it's just two shitty people in a relationship with no way out. It's like, it's... I don't know, man. Like, it's so much easier to just... I don't know. See, I'm in a relationship where we don't fight.
Yeah, I know. Like, and, like, we've had, like, 2 fights. And then, like, we both kind of feel like shit for it because we're just not communicating properly. And that was the issue from the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, from before it even started.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, I almost want to make up something to fight about just because... It feels like it's time. I don't know. It's been like a while.
We need to challenge the relationship.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Is it maybe because you don't see like me and my girlfriend probably see each other like maybe 4 to 5 times a week?
No, we do.
You do also?
Yeah.
all day.
From about I don't like most.
Oh fuck.
It's kind of shocking just because they live a little bit of a ways away, but
Okay.
they make that drive like when they get off work and they show up at like fucking 11 and we hang out until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Pass out, yeah. It's so nice, dude. Fuck all this single culture shit.
It's so stupid.
It's so gay. I'm like, oh wait, you don't wanna like squeeze a titty before you pass out? Like, what are you doing? You don't wanna fucking hold somebody?
It's dude, what if you could just like juggle like 5 women who all have their own problems? Wouldn't that be great?
Listen, I watched that Mormon documentary.
Yeah.
About that guy. Oh, it was I don't know. Whatever. What's the
Was
one
it Sister
what's the
Wives?
group of Mormons?
FLDS.
Yeah. So they believe in monogamy.
No, polygamy.
No, polygamy. Sorry,
Yeah.
monogamy. But so that guy, he like took over once his dad died, and then he was just like banging 16-year-old brides and stuff, and then he went to prison, and then he was like, I'm sorry, and then he's like, never mind, I was lying, I'm not sorry. Like,
Yeah, he's still just running the church from prison.
I like came into my girlfriend and her mom watching it, so I just like sat down, finished watching it with them. I was like, what's going on?
You know how I found that documentary? There was this girl, I went on a date with her at a bar, like just a first date at a bar. She was a little older. She was like 33, which is like
Prime.
that is
I love my 30-year-old women.
it's about as old as I will shoot. But she was cute. She was really cute. So we go to this fucking bar, we hang out. She is like drunk, and I'm like, I don't have sex with drunk people because guess what? I don't like being in jail.
It's also like, I don't know. That's fun if your other partner is like super drunk.
Yeah, and it's like I've had a Bud Light.
Yeah.
So we go to my house to like literally like listen to true crime podcasts and like
fun vibe.
and fall asleep. It was interesting. But at some point, like she's asleep, and
We're on an LA podcast now.
I stumble into this fucking documentary about the FLDS, and I just stay up and watch it. And then she wakes up and we watch a couple episodes and she leaves. And we never went on a second date. It was just one of those really weird nights you have in your 20s.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I banged 60-year-olds for a couple years.
that's insane. You were really young when you were doing that.
Yeah, I was 22.
That's
Dude, I had this one lady basically be like, it'd be awkward because you could be like one of my son's friends. I was like, oh.
neat.
Hate. But that the Mormon stuff is so weird, but like, I don't know. Awkward dates happen.
Yeah, I mean, I went on before I got into what I'm in now, I went on this date with like a really nice, like professional, like woman. It was a completely fine date. And then it was, I think she Jerry Seinfeld me or George Costanza'd me. Yeah. Where you zoom in on one completely insignificant thing.
Yeah, she had already made her decision.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
That's another thing.
Just leave. I leave dates. If I made up my mind during the date, I leave.
Low key, Ron DeSantis had the good move, which is like he purposely mispronounced thigh or tie.
Yeah.
And so then if they corrected him, then he would just leave the date. He didn't want a woman correcting him. That's not the angle to go for. But if you're not enjoying the date, don't fucking stick around.
Yeah,
just be like, hey, I'm going to get the tab. See you later.
And honestly, it's a good standard to set for yourself because, I don't know, it helps you know when things are going well. Because, like, I walked out on 3 dates before, like half an hour in, stood up, left. Like, pay the check, leave. You know, you can pay the check while you're leaving the restaurant. You can just
go up to the hostess
and just be like, hey, I want to pay and leave. It's awkward for 10 seconds. And then you're in your car listening to music you like and already forgetting what their face looks like.
Yeah.
God, I don't miss dating.
No, dating for me was like boring. I don't know. I just didn't find anybody that interesting. And I think that was an issue I was like having. It's just like, but it's weird because the person I'm dating now, I've technically known for like 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And what happened is that we were both like, horny.
Yeah, and then just kind of blossomed out of there.
And then it was just like, wow, hey. And then it's like I would show her a movie, and then she'd show me a movie or a show. And we just started just hanging around, and we're like, are we dating?
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, some of my best relationships are I start hanging out with somebody, and then it's just like after 3 weeks, they just kind of stop leaving my house.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, like I was in talks. Like I was talking to a person who's transitioning before the person, and I don't know. They just sent some weird messages that I was like, "Oh, okay, you're not doing good right now. I just wish them the best of their luck." Because I was like, "You could not tell me this. We're not even dating, and you're sharing some very wild things about yourself."
There was a girl I went on a couple of dates with, right? And this is like right before I found something really, really good. It might have been the push I needed to stop dating. We were walking through a park and it was beautiful out. She looked great. And we're holding hands and she said, "Yeah, I want to kill myself, but after I have kids." And that was absolutely one of the most sickening things I've ever heard someone say. 100%. And I shut it.
Ruined the moment.
I shut it down so hard. And then I wrapped up as quick as I could. And believe it or not, this isn't one of the dates I like stormed off of. I hadn't developed that technique yet.
Because you don't want them to kill themselves.
Literally, yeah. No, I'm a coward. If I think you'll do it, I'll stay for at least 3 months. I mean, god damn it. Like,
gotta figure out
my exit plan.
Is. Then you gotta get her mom's number and message her.
Like, hey, can you just look out for Christy this week? I'm leaving, and I know it's gonna be bad. God, it's honestly, man. Like, I'm worried that like in my 30s, because that's what I thought women would calm down, like it was like, oh, it's like male angst. Like I know a lot of dudes who used to like break into people's houses or start fires in their early 20s, and now they're normal. And
it's like scary. It's like is the testosterone drop off for some guys?
Probably.
It's maturity, I guess.
Yeah, it could be, but like something about women where it's like if you're the kind of chick to light something on fire when you're 20, you're the kind to do it at 35.
Yeah.
Like dude, my ex's mom, she shot her own car with her boyfriend's gun to get her boyfriend jail time. With her kids in the house. Isn't that nuts? It's
too scary.
And it's like, that's just a lady who's out there.
Ruining some guy's life right now.
Oh, dude, no, that was knowing that and then having her parked outside of my house for a few hours that week we broke up was concerning.
Oh, scary.
Dude, she literally like followed me down the street. I had to do like several like U-turns. And I just shake a tail. This is why I don't like dating.
I'm like well, I don't know. If I guess I get pushed into violence, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But like, it's just a bad look no matter what. Like I've told this story before, but like my ex is like blackout drunk and she's trying to drive and I'm like pulling her out of the car and she's screaming help and some guy on the balcony's like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Don't hurt her." I'm like, No. And then she still hit me with her car, cracked 2 ribs. But, like, it's like, I don't know. What are you supposed to do?
Leave and don't call the police. Just walk away. You'd be like, that was a fun ride. Like, there's some moment, like, you just need to accept there's going to be a handful of people where you might play a hand in, like, the worst day of their life or, like, they're gonna hurt themselves because you did something that they didn't like. Tough shit for them, dude. It's not your fault.
Yeah, like I talked to a guy who was in Virginia who he was like all chill and everything, and then like lived with his sister. I'm like, that's not too weird.
It's not okay.
Not too weird. And then it was I don't work right now. I'm like, okay. And then it was like got drunk. And then told me that if the voices don't stop, he's going to have to punch out a wall. And I was like, wait, what? Why did you call me at 2 a.m. to tell me that? He's like frantically crying like in a serial killer drama. And I was like, dude, chill out, bro. Bro.
Like, there's some help. Like, go. If you're really freaked out and like worried you're going to do something, we have a dazzling array of drugs that they'll just give you so you don't do it.
I think like a lot of people just like aren't on healthcare.
No,
like,
yeah,
it's
no.
depressing.
I think it's something like, I mean, back in the Obama years, it was literally like 40% of Americans didn't have healthcare, which is like insane. It's like there was like a contingent of American thought that was like or current of American thought where it's like insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
And it's categorically is not. If you have a single health issue, insurance is worth it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is just like free pills. Like I didn't realize that like growing up. And then like as an adult when I didn't have insurance for like 2 years, I had to go get like a prescription for these pills. And I had to dig on RX to get a fucking coupon just to make it half the price. They're trying to get like, I think it was like $350 for the prescription.
Yeah.
And I had to fill out 2, and I was like, no. And I was for the generic, but I had to like figure out a way to get it down to like 150. And I was like, damn.
Dude, do you remember?
Insurance would have just paid it.
Yeah. There was a period of time where insurance did not cover Vyvanse I was on in like high school. And it's like, if Vyvanse like without insurance is like $430.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm so happy I'm not on prescription speed anymore. Like,
my girlfriend just got back on it. But she has legit ADHD.
I mean, so do I. But like, my family was like, we like you more now that you don't take it. That was weird.
That's weird. That's actually not appropriate to say.
It's a massively inappropriate thing to say. And I'm like, you know, I've only been off of it a day. Whatever's different is in your head. You're seeing me weak right now, and that's what you like.
My family let me know my drinking was out of control 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm happy you don't drink so much, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just drank 3 Arnold Palmers, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't drink liquor no more. My mom thought I was drunk, but I was just super high. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, the fucking show, you know.
I hate to say it. I think I might be one of those guys that like weed just makes their life better. Which I don't know. I don't know. I think I might. I took like a couple weeks of sobriety.
Yeah.
It really confused me. I got some clarity for a few days, and I was like, you know what? I think that there was nothing wrong with being stoned all the time. It sure as fuck beat this.
Yeah. I just don't understand being stoned at work. I can't do those.
Yeah.
I worked with people. We built fences, and those people would be fucking just hitting wax, fucking half a gram sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
And fucking then working, and they're just, I'm like, how you doing a straight line there? And then they like peer pressure you into fucking smoking. I mean, I don't want to fucking smoke. I want to focus on the job, motherfucker.
I just want to get out of here.
There's some people, it's like they can do it. I can't. I can't.
You have to smoke so much weed that it doesn't affect your baseline to smoke more weed.
Yeah.
But people that do half-gram dabs, they're getting trashed, no matter what, man. Yeah. And it's like that would be uncomfortable for me. It's like but dude, I don't think I'll ever smoke diamonds again, like straight diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Because I was dabbing that over the summer, and the withdrawals I had from fucking pot over the last 2 weeks were insane, dude.
Oh yeah, and like all that. I mean, it's been known-ish, but the 20-year study that came out.
What was that?
A few months ago, that was like, it is connected to like bringing out, like if you have schizophrenia in your family.
Yep.
And you're doing pot, it can bring it out. Which I'm like, damn, that sucks. But I mean, of course, there's going to be negatives to weed. It's just they're not as bad as the ones, the tropes from the 60s.
Yeah.
But it's like there is some bad medical stuff. Can you die off of weed? Probably. Right.
So we'll get there.
Large amounts. Yeah, we'll figure out a way. But like, when I'm driving high, I don't like driving. 30 miles an hour feels like 60 to me. So it's like I am way too aware when I'm high driving, and I'm just like, I just want to get home. When you're drunk, it's like you don't even know what's going on. So it's like I still feel like alcohol's way worse for you medically in any way, but like I don't know, there's an argument to be made. If it brings out schizophrenia, it's bad, but like compared to what? How many people die a year from drunk driving?
Right.
And then it's like the statistic of people who died from drunk drivers. It's like that. I think it's like there's no way people are killing people on pot.
No, man. It's like I've had a bad time driving on weed before, and I just pulled over and I freaked out for 2 hours like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours is good. I feel normal. Is that CBD? If there's too much CBD, is that like? Because like I've had some pot where I'm like, oh, I feel fine, and then it's like when there's like I think it's with a bunch of CBD in it. I'm like, ooh, like a little groggy more.
Yes, CBD will make you groggy. It makes me tired. Like I have to fight off a nap when I take it for sure. But I think you can balance that out with a Celsius or a coffee.
Yeah.
I can't drink caffeine, man. I just like there's certain things, and I think this is why weed wasn't working for me for a little bit. It narrows your focus, and so does caffeine. So like if you're ruminating on anxiety, like especially or driving anxieties, like you will just focus in on that anxiety, and it's not gonna change until you drastically change the room you're in or what you're doing. And honestly, this is why I wish I lived within walking distance of a gym.
I know. It's just, you're in a weird area for a gym.
It's
like a 15-minute drive for you, right?
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, but like, what's funny? I live in a weird area for anything. Like,
yeah, food too, right? Everything's like anything good. Well,
anything good is about 8 to 10 minutes away, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless I want to go eat at
12 minutes
McDonald's.
for really good. Holy shit! In theory, it's not that far, but it's kind of.
There are some days where I'm like, fuck it, ramen. Like seriously, it's just like I much prefer fucking eating out, dude.
Oh fuck, dude! I'll bring over one of those pre-made meals. I got
Hell yeah,
you, dude.
Hell yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. Like David Lynch said something about cooking in your house being like fucking like it's just kind of gross, and it's like a little bit, yeah, man. It's like there's grease on shit. You clean it up, but it's like here's the thing: your kitchen is never clean. I hate that. It's like you just cleaned your entire kitchen? Cool, go use it.
I know. It's about what type of meals you make, though. But it's like, like salad gets boring. The texture, I'm a big texture, especially with eating. I don't know. But now, I'm literally, my meals are 2 protein drinks a day and then a meal at the end of the day.
I've been one mealing it just because when I got off pot, my appetite got so fucked, I couldn't eat. So, like, I could maybe get down 500 calories a day for, like, a week.
Oh, shit.
It was really bad. And this isn't... And I was trying to, like, figure it out, too. It took me a solid week before I Googled pot withdrawal symptoms. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is a throwback from college. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sweating and changing appetite. That explains everything that has me feeling shitty right now.
Also, smoking pot again with me. I'm regular, daily guy again at night. I don't like smoking pot at night, but like it's such a problem because I'm like, okay, I had a meal, and then the fat guy comes back out because it's like as soon as you smoking pot in bed, it's like, it would go good. Goldfish crackers and ice cream. Like the brain is like being like, let's just be a complete lard again, brother. And I'm like, dude, no. Fighting the hunger is like, I'm like, please fall asleep sooner.
They sell this stuff called Curb at CBD American Shaman, and it's literally like water with these terpenes in it, and it's the terpenes that kill hunger.
Yeah.
So like, excuse me. Apparently, you're supposed to just take it like 30 minutes before you smoke pot. I don't know why they tell people that. Stoners aren't about to wait to smoke to do anything.
No.
At all. ever. It's like when
Cali smokers now.
Serious, and it's like when that mango thing came out. I was a Towley smoker, and they were like, yeah, so just eat mangoes, wait 2.5 hours, and then you'll get super high. And I'm like, or I could get super high right now watching this YouTube video. Like shit. We just did 1 hour and 5.
I was gonna say, I was thinking it was near over an hour.
Yeah.
This is the episode. This is the Buddies Talk episode.
Yeah, man.
How do I end it? How do we end it? Let's see.
I guess we have some stuff. I guess we can plug.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll save that for Emmett.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to shoot the new episode of American Death Camp. If you haven't checked out that show yet,
please check it out. It's really good.
Yeah, it's fucking fun, man. We're gonna have a big episode this week. Emmett's gonna make me probably watch like war footage.
Oh God, for American Death Camp? Oh,
yes. I imagine he'll be covering something about the conflict, just because.
We're not saying which one though.
Yeah, I refuse to. But he's like our pop culture roundup guy, and there's probably nothing bigger in pop culture right now, unless.
No, I know this because the news source I go to is Philip DeFranco, because like I want to know the 5 things that happened today, but I don't want to watch the news.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll just watch a Philly D video. Does it suck? Yeah, but at least I know what's going on.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind being informed without like massive fucking side spin.
I know, it's like 15-minute video. Like,
is that what he does now? 15 minutes?
Yeah, 10 to 20, like depending on like the news coverage for the day. I'm like, that's all I need. It's like 10 to 20 minutes of fucking news, and I know what's going on.
I need a fucking new hobby, dude. I spend fucking I don't know. Maybe I should get my fucking work situation figured out, but it's like if I spend another fucking afternoon waiting for a phone to ring, I'm like, I'm gonna start like beekeeping or something.
Yeah, it'd be fun. No, I wouldn't. But
in my suburban neighborhood,
I know it's just like it's like the main solution. I know it's like just lift weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift weights and I don't know.
Go working so much though. I'm doing 40 hours. It's really hard to get the energy to go work out, because it's like if I work out too hard before a shift, it's like, ugh. That day sucks. If I have no energy to work out after a shift also. So also get off at 10 p.m. So.
Well, I guess it's all about your fucking goals, right? Like there's you should talk to Emmett. Emmett's really big into losing weight through weightlifting and not cardio. He's like a full-on like cardio skeptic. He's like, cardio's bad for your heart. Like 100%. He's like, cardio's bad for your heart.
Okay.
And I'm like, word? And then he'll show some stuff, and it's like you could probably develop a workout plan where you're not working anything out to muscle failure. You're just like working out and then not being too tired to go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, but then you might like just wind up working one muscle group. That's what I'm imagining. Like you just get really huge shoulders because you don't use your shoulders at work or something.
Yeah.
So it's the only thing you're working out.
It's weird because like I do like rotisseries, so I'm like always doing this motion of like loading them into the machine. So it's like I feel like I'm lifting weights, and so I don't know if they're heavy. I'm guessing it's gotta be maybe 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But like a girl I work with, it's like, oh, they're so heavy, aren't they? Like,
do some push-ups.
I'm like, maybe I don't think they're that heavy.
Have you ever had like a real like sedentary couple of weeks and then like done something physical and you're like still got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yesterday I got down and I just like did push-ups. I'm like, thanks, I needed this.
I needed a boost. It was funny because like he said we'd been recording for an hour. I'm like, my girlfriend just started texting me a bunch. So I sent her a picture of what we're doing. She's like, it kind of reminds me of that porn where she auditions on the couch.
It is. It's a little long,
it's long. It's not a black couch though.
No.
It's a more fancier couch. That other couch is like a Walmart leather couch. This is not a Walmart leather.
You know what's so funny is like I wonder what other businesses are in that business park.
Yeah.
Because it's just in a business park.
Yeah.
I hope it's other porn.
Space.
It's probably.
Like, it has to be other porn, right?
Right?
I don't know how that industry works. I gotta watch some docs.
Dude, I watched those porn documentaries go two ways. One, they either make you really disgusted and you're like, oh God, you're like concerned, or it's like we're a big family. It's like Boogie Nights, but without any of the bad shit. It's like
there's
a lie.
There's probably a couple good ones.
I think Kink has a documentary. I've seen some extended interview with the dude that owns Kink or the lady that owns Kink, and they're like walking through their weird warehouse that like goes underground and fucking.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's cool for a porn company to have a creepy brick building.
Yeah. If I had a porn company, it would be no out of an abandoned church.
You know what? Maybe we're in the wrong business. You know, we would make way more money if we were a porn network. That's such a bad idea. I can't do that shit, dude. I would never touch that shit ever.
No.
Like,
also, it's like, I don't know. I'm feeling too. Sometimes it's like throwing up a porno. It's like if it's too high produced, it's like a turnoff sometimes. Like
you like that amateur feel?
Semi-amateur. Like sometimes I'm watching a porn from 2009. I'm like, I'm at home.
Yeah, feels right.
Feels right. It's on a shittier camera. I don't know. Now it's like they're fucking shooting porn on a fucking red camera. And it's like, this is too clean.
And you know what else happened?
For 4K porn.
You know what's crazy? All of the I don't know, I like to call them like unlockable characters of porn, the girls you only see in the ads.
Yeah.
Those videos are very easy to find now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's certain websites.
Well, it's just like you see the same like blonde chick smiling for like 5 years.
What happened? Okay, it's like those GIFs, and it's like we should probably say that, but like it's like kind of creepy. It's like they make it for no audio. It's kind of TikTok-y, and it's like speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, and it's like, I don't know, like, and then you actually watch the video and it's just regular porn. So it's like, what is this? And then there's like TikTok porn, which is like just like filming porn through like TikTok style. I was going through a deep dive. Me and my girlfriend were just like, what is this? There's all this like streamer girl porn now. It's like, oh, I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm getting now fucked during my stream. It's like, what is this genre now?
Oh my god. Well, and it's like they just all do the same like face and makeup. It's
I know they all look like that fucking
Belle Delphine, man.
Yeah.
Who is an irrelevant person whose voice I've never heard before.
Never heard her voice. I've only seen pictures of her going. Like, is that attractive?
No. It's a huge turnoff when I don't know, women do that.
Cooming? Not cooming. Gooning.
Gooning, the extended masturbation shit?
Yeah, it's like the fucking goon for me, right? I don't know all the words anymore. I'm fucking getting old.
Dude, that's I don't think anyone should be jacking off for 5 hours.
I don't know how. Ugh.
Well, you just you power.
Well.
I think you just power through the limp times.
10, 15 minutes max. Anyway, that's an episode.
It's a great episode. Check out American Death Camp.
Check
out The Couch Philosopher, Duh Heads, all the other great programming on Kill Podcasters Network.
Yep. You can find Tanner.
Yep. You can find Seth
At Dare Holland Trip.
Oh, yeah. And we just partnered with Nope Productions. They're our in-house video guys now. Sweet. Check them out.
They got big cocks.
They got huge old dicks.
Huge old wieners. Dude.
Huge old doodads.
Return of my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
It's the return of my ass.
I want. You know what's so fucking Izzy was texting me about that bit. Did he fucking text you about that?
No.
He texted me. He was like, "Dude, this return of my ass bit is killing me." He texted me that like 2 days ago. And so I put the song on, "Return of the Mac." It just kicks ass, yeah. Shout out to Mark.
Know that I am gay.
Oh my
silly
god.
bits, welcome back.
Welcome back, silly bit. Dude, oh man, I wanted to come in with like some bits and just like force them and pretend I didn't write them.
I'll
like
just
Nick
start
Nolan.
writing them down. I just think about them in the car alone.
Pretty much everything that like doesn't work for a sketch or stand up but is still funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's getting jotted down now. Just cuz I'm like I want this show to have more jokes.
Yeah. There's silly shit. That's all I love. It's weird because I don't know why. For some reason, I had on the TV. I just hovered over. I think I added it to the list.
You did.
There will be blood.
Just out of reflex. That's so fucking funny. Man.
Oh yeah, because it's Paramount Vintage.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the production company.
2007 vintage. Yeah. Are we vintage? Holy shit. Yeah,
anyway.
we're over 25 years old. Shit.
Shit.
All right, well, this is Vintage Tanner signing off.
See ya, wieners.
See you, wieners.